If you're interested in an epic adult-only cruise experience, this is the video for you. First things first, time to check in. They're very strict on their check-in time, so make sure you come at the time they tell you to. And I already see we gonna be lit because they're already popping off. Got some welcome on board champagne before it was time to check into the room, so I'll do a room tour for you right now. I love that your room key is this little bit here. Scan opens up your room, and let's check out the Sea Terrace room. First, when you walk in, you have the bathroom. Typical. Nothing out of the ordinary for a cruise ship. I love a few of the features that they have with Virgin, so I'm going to show you guys. But this is what it looks like. They wrote me a note. I cannot wait to read it and see what it says. And the balcony. I love sitting in this hammock every morning, and so that's where I will be ordering room service on the balcony. One of my favorite features is this little iPad controls the TV, and they have different settings. So this is the Zen setting, and it closed my blinds. It turned on this nice ambient green light, and it's telling you it's time to relax. I think these little settings that they added are super cool. I always get a laugh at the get it on setting. It turns the lights red. A little introductory music, and it also shuts the blinds too, but the blinds are already shut. Hey Mom! Hey, we're super excited! You better listen up and listen good! When you're on the sea, you better take it from me. You gotta know the safety rules. I wanted to take a nap so bad because it was such a long travel day from Orlando, but I had to go to the sail away party because they give out free champagne and I wanted to listen to the music. Now, I watch cruise videos to look at the food, so I'm going to show you right now the Galley. They have a food hall instead of a buffet, but I'm going to show you just how epic this food hall is. So there you see you can get bento boxes. Over here you can get popsicles and champagne. Popsicles are free if you want to add the champagne, you know, that's another story. Then they also have all-day breakfast, which is amazing because at all types of night, you caught me here like every night. I'm never up early for breakfast anyway, so it's nice that even when I wake up late, I can still get some breakfast. Also, of course, a burger bar, but they have really nice options such as the Impossible Burger, which I'll show you in a second I got. Sorry to all my gluten-free girlies, but as for me, you're gonna find me by this bread stand over here, donuts, bagels, just all the breads that you can think of, and of course some sweets. A lot of cruise lines don't include soda, like that's a separate non-alcoholic package you have to get, but on this cruise they include soda and coffee. They also have a salad bar, which I love because I'm a salad person through and through. I can have it every day, but let's be real, on a cruise ship, I was not thinking about it. I was thinking about the tacos over here. So they have a taco stand, they have a noodle stand where you can get like ramen and udon. I'm all going to be showing these dishes, by the way. The names are so savvy. Hot off the press is where you can get paninis, open face sandwiches, avocado toast. So let's talk about how this works. Mind you, it's not a buffet, it's a food hall, so you sit down, put the flag up, a server will come over, scan that QR code, look at the menu, and decide what you want. You put the order in with them, and then they're just going to start bringing you a bunch of different dishes if you are greedy like me and order a bunch of dishes. This is the Impossible Burger. I could have sworn it was meat. The tacos were a little weak, not gonna lie, but this pastrami sandwich was amazing. I love Reubens, so anytime there's something that resembles one, I get it. I'm normally a Greek salad fiend. I saw this, saw chicken on salad, got it, got some ramen. It would have like a coconutty, curry-y type of taste. That was really good. I'm not the hugest soup person, but I will say I enjoyed this. And my favorite thing of all is the fact that I can get sushi whenever I want. The breakfast in the morning here is also very, very good. Am I happy that we did? The thermal suite includes a mud room, salt room, sauna, steam room, hot and cold plunge pools, and a heated marble benches, which I will be showing you all here. And I was giving very much Sharpay Evans on High School Musical. The mudroom was my personal favorite. They also included the mud that you use. My camera fogged instantly up, so I will show you on my phone, and it was very relaxing. I was really excited to check out the salt room. It's great for people with skin issues like myself who have eczema or other ailments, and also great for people who have lung issues like asthma. So I spent a lot of time in here and sat by the window and took in just how beautiful it is to be literally on the ocean. The hottest sauna of my life, my earrings were literally burning my ear holes. Since we're on wellness, I just want to say how cool their workout classes are. You just book them on your phone. They're free. Gone are the days that all you can do is go to the gym. There are so many different activities, cycling classes, etc. This was the bungee class, which was so fun and unique. But I also did a bar class. My lifelong dream has always been to be a ballerina, so I was eating this right on up. I was next to some Olympic girly because she was popping off. I was like, whoa, 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 not so fast. I came on board for the Eat and Drink Festival, which they host during the summer months, so definitely stay tuned for next year to do this. And also, if you want to go to a sailor meetup for solo travelers, they have one. Cruises normally have soft serve, but they have, I don't know if this would be considered gelato or what, but it's delicious, and it's called Lick Me Till I Scream, and they even have different flavors for the waffle cones, included of course. Definitely indulged in this a whole lot. Time for dinner. This is the first dinner of the cruise at Pink Agave, which is their Mexican spot. It's definitely contemporary Mexican. I wish they had more like classic Mexican dishes, which you'll see what I mean in a second, but all in all, very tasty. Also a bar, very cool drinks. I'm going to show you a drink from a previous visit to this restaurant the year before, and a very interesting drink. Look at this. I had a margarita with crickets in it, and being my foodie crazy self, I ordered it, and let me just say the margarita was delicious and so low-key with the crickets.
No, on the menu there were crickets in the
Tastes like pistachio. This time around, I stuck to what I love, and that is a passion fruit marg or a spicy marg, so I just stuck to this. So first up, got some chips and guac, street corn. Those are my two favorites, okay? The apps are Mexican, but the entrees not so much to me. This steak is amazing with cheese on it, potatoes, kale, delicious food, but just not super Mexican. They got a taco cone and ran with it. On night one, they threw a pajama party, baby. The party mainly had 90s and early 2000s music. They gave us a show. It was so fun. Day one. You will never find me in an interior room on a cruise ship. It is worth the price to get a balcony, order room service, and be laid out eating good at whatever time I tell it to. The great thing is the night before you can even order your breakfast. So I had it pre-ordered, brought to me, and it's all bought in this cool little sack, even down to the drinks. You can bring 2 bottles of wine or champagne per person on the ship, so we were able to indulge in some champagne with our meal for free, which made it taste even better. All the balconies on board have these hammocks, so I was laid out and loving life. After this, we went for afternoon tea. On the sea days, they offer this afternoon tea service for a price, but it's worth it. Virgin is a UK brand, so I just think this is very fitting, and I love an opportunity to wear a cute little tea hat. Year-round, they offer a bar crawl that you can pre-order on the app, but this is called 7 Sea Sippers, which they were running during a few summer months, so definitely be tuned for this to come back next summer. Unlike the bar crawl that you can pre-buy, this one is self-guided, and you basically try different drinks from every bar on board, and it was fun because I got to try things that I normally conventionally would never try, such as this was a Scotch drink. The black sugar was still staining. The girl warned me of this and gave me water before I even had to ask because she knew I was going to look jacked up after I had that drink. Anyway, this is a bit of a sports bar type of look. They have a jukebox. They had pretty good music to choose from. So I enjoyed listening to music for a little bit, played a few games here, and it's connected to this. I don't even know what I would call this, but it's really cool. They have different bites to eat. Laffy Taffy, saltwater candies, and I guess pub favorites, I guess you could call it. I got a Reuben hot dog, which was phenomenal, and they have pretzels too with cheese. So chill bites to eat. Okay, back to the bar crawl. Went to Draught House for this Bailey's Irish Cream Coffee Liqueur Amaretto Whipped Cream situation. Phenomenal. So you get a stamp at every bar you go to. If you get a stamp at all the locations, you're able to be entered into a raffle. Also, they have mocktail options for each spot in case you don't drink. Next on the crawl, went to Xoxo. This is one of my favorite spots on board. They have amazing Mediterranean bites that you can get almost at any time, but of course, got a drink. I'm shocked I actually enjoyed this drink because I'm conventionally not a gin drinker. My favorite drink of all was from Captain Richard's, and this was a pumpkin spice latte with vodka, pumpkin cold brew. Amazing. I definitely want to learn how to make this. Another example, I normally don't like vodka, but I love this drink. So I learned a lot about myself with this crawl. I want to relax in my room a little bit because the drinks was being felt until it was time to go check out the Taste of the Galley, which is another event that they have going on at this moment. Love a food festival at sea. This kind of made me feel like I was at Epcot at the Food and Wine Festival because they had little small bites that different top chefs curated for each spot to try something different. Like, I really love this shrimp noodle dish. There was also a DJ, so we could have a fun time. Also, the crispy rice dish that they had from the bento box place, top tier. If you get VIP status or you get a Rockstar suite, they have Moet hour at 5 o'clock. So I was indulgent every single day. Went to a show. I didn't go to many shows this trip, but they do have a lot of cool shows, and they have raunchier ones too if that's something that you're interested in, but this one was a normal one. The entrance to the manor is unmatched. It is so beautiful, and a million pictures need to be taken there every single night. This night was disco night. Listened to a few songs before it was time to go to a late dinner at Extra Virgin. This is the Italian spot on board, and some might even say my favorite restaurant here. The charcuterie was amazing. This alone would cost a lot of money at a restaurant. Got a few drinks, got an Italian mojito, a Bellini. This is like a zucchini flower carpaccio, which if you've never tried carpaccio, a huge fan now. I just love refreshing things, and it's basically thinly sliced raw meat, which sounds crazy, but it's very refreshing. There are so many different types of pastas here, which I appreciated, not just being fettuccine and spaghetti, rather oxtail, ragu, and all these unique items. And I also got an Aperol spritz and this amazing New York strip steak. I ordered affogato, and they bring out the cart where I could choose a couple different flavors and toppings, which was delicious. And then after that, they pour some fresh espresso over top of it, and it was a perfect nightcap for dinner. They brought a shot of limoncello after dinner for free, and every single time I have limoncello, I'm reminded how much I dislike it. I don't know what it is about it. I always think it's going to taste like a shot of lemonade or something, and it does not in fact taste like that. Had another drink off the map. It was kind of like a Moscow Mule, but with scotch in it. Did a little bit of dancing, and now we're on to the next day. This class honestly could be its own video. It's called Shot for Shot, where we try different drinks, we make different drinks, and we learn some photography tips as well.
Were you actually thinking?
You can see in my eyes that I just tried the best passion fruit foam before I went over to go take pictures of it, but honestly, I just wanted to drink it because it was so good. But I learned so many cool photography tips with this class.
If you're holding your camera here, your eye level is a photo that's more at a base level at the end of this table, which place settings.
And then after we tried different drinks that the bartender made and we took some pictures, we had a chance to make our own drink, and we got taught how to make an old fashioned. After making the drink, we got to smoke it and infuse it with that smoky flavor. And then after this, I was nearly done for, but we went to check out the only tattoo parlor on board a cruise ship. They also offer piercings and permanent makeup, so if you're looking to make unique memories on your voyage, this is for you. Tell you not to miss out on, we started with grabbing a drink, and then you head into what's like a laboratory, and I'll have him explain everything.
Started dinner with a mushroom. After there's gonna be eggs. After we will serve scallops. The only choice is between venison or beef, like your main course option. After there's gonna be blue cheese to refresh a little bit ourselves, and we'll finish it with a chocolate, like a final touch. So talking about our beverage program, we could pair all of those dishes with wines, beers, or cocktails. So you will get a flight of 6 different drinks with each and every course. It's going to be a new one. So the cocktails and wines is $35, and the beers and non-alcoholic cocktails is $25.
This 6-course meal was so cool. It's definitely something that in New York would run you $300. So it's amazing that this is included with the
Serrano
ship.
ham. On top of those, I will pour a little bit of Serrano ham broth, which will
come here super starving. This is definitely a very art-forward restaurant, and it's for the experience. But I definitely eat before.
You see just how many layers of potato this is? 50 to what? 60 layers of
70.
70 layers of potato. He says they're hand sliced And they have bacon fat throughout them. It has this powdered bacon on top, which was really unique and inventive. And it has some chives.
1000% I would recommend getting the drink pairing. This really sold the deal, and the flavors would tie perfectly with whatever you were eating, which was great. I've never really tried anything like this, so it was a great opportunity to be able to try it. The dessert wine pairing was my favorite wine.
That's really sweet. Can we walk after 12 drinks?
Yeah! Dinner was fun, right? Well, guess what? We eat again. We're waking up for brunch. They do this very late into the afternoon, so you can catch brunch whenever you wake up. The menu's so cool and insane. It's mostly vegan forward, but they also have a few quote-unquote naughty items, and those are the items that have meat in it, like that chicken sandwich with the black bun. Watermelon pizza, avocado toast, acai bowls. This is so forward thinking for this generation. I was so excited to see an acai bowl because they're so expensive normally, and then this is a breakfast bowl, which was like okay. And they have desserts as well. Got these churros and got this ube cheesecake. Like I said, whoever's on their team definitely follows trends. This was a sea day, so after brunch, I went to the spa, and then I met up with some friends on the top deck because we all know cruise friends are the best friends. I made some of the best friends on this cruise, and then now it's time for dinner. Look at that. We eat yet again. This is the Wake, which is their steakhouse on board, and we're gonna get the most fancy items. This is like marrow. This is a clam chowder, which was divine. I got lamb chops. She got a New York strip steak and some amazing potatoes on the side. And this fish, they cook like in this little pocket of something and serve it table side. Very, very nice restaurant. They also serve brunch in the daytime too. Now it's time for Scarlet Night, the red party, so make sure you pack a red fit for this cruise. This is when everybody gathers by the pool, they put on a show, and then they eventually end the show and just allow people to just dance, jump in the pool. This is sadly the last day, which is very depressing, but it was a fun day, so let's get into it. This is a private beach club for only Virgin Voyages, and at night they have bonfires. They also have Wi-Fi here, so I was able to still keep in contact with friends, and they had a really cool pool party going on. You may be wondering, well, am I going to starve to death on this island? No, you're not. They're going to feed you real nice. They gave us lunch, and it was very Caribbean style foods, and I really couldn't even choose my favorite. But if I had to, I would say that this chicken curry, and they also had this guava rum cake that was to die for, so it's definitely a must-have. After lunch, I enjoyed some time at the beach and pool before heading to get the quick bites that they had out later. Anytime there's ribs involved, I'm gonna get them, as well as hummus. I went and got some more of that cake, and they also had yuca fries. This cruise is like no other. There are so many firsts on board this ship, and Galley is one of them. It's the first Korean barbecue on board a ship, and anyone who knows me knows Korean barbecue is my all-time favorite type of food to eat. There was so much to eat, you're gonna see, and they also do a drinking game at your table with you, which I'm about to show you guys. I got soju drinks to start, which was a problem because then for the game, I lost so many times. Just watch this.
Any numbers that goes with 3, 6, and 9. So if you get 13, 16, 19, you cannot say it. Just go.
Where's my list?
I know. We're bad at math.
You got a chart?
All right, let's go.
Galley!
1, 2.
You are now 10.
12.
What did he say?
Galley!
Galley! Galley! Galley! Galley! Galley! Galley! How was that?
4.
5.
Here's the thing with soju, it goes down like water. Literally, it barely tastes like alcohol, but it is so strong, and these catch up with you, and that's going to be my excuse for why it is so bad. The appetizers alone started off so strong, I really was wondering how I was supposed to eat anymore, but then the Korean barbecue came, and I will always have room for bulgogi beef anytime, any day. Another perk is the music they play on board. Just listen to this. For dessert, it has some black sesame and rice ice cream with toppings. But a few closing notes, they also have a pizza place that's open to 2 a.m. Amazing pizza. They also have a karaoke joint that you can go and you can rent rooms for free. Might I add, I have to keep saying for free. Yeah, and you can rent these rooms with your friends, which is a super like little late night activity for y'all to do. So used to karaoke rooms with barely any music options that I like to play, but they had every song imaginable. They even had a TikTok playlist, a divorce party playlist, so I know y'all can have a blast. Please comment below what looks the most enticing or interesting to you about this ship in the comments below, and I will see you next video. If you're thinking of booking a Virgin Voyages cruise, let this video be your sign that there is so much to see, so much to experience, and unlike any other cruise ship you'll ever go on. You can also find more at Orlando Queen on TikTok, where I posted some of my highlights of the trip on there as well. Comment anything that looked to be your favorite that you would enjoy on board, whether it's an activity or a food item. Make sure to subscribe too. I have a lot of fun things planned, whether it's travel or things right here based in Florida. Enjoy and happy voyages.